everyone, it's Ginny, and today I'm putting together some little note cards because I found that whenever I do swap mail or send out some happy mail, I tend to forget to add a little card, a little note, and I thought if I made some ahead of time and sort of had a stack of them, then I could just grab one quickly and use it that way rather than thinking, oh, now I've got to make one. So yeah, trying to prepare it ahead. So I've just got a piece of cardstock and I'm going to cut this up into some smaller sizes. So probably do just keep halving it until I get to the size I'm happy enough with. So roughly 11, so roughly here somewhere. Doesn't matter if they're not exactly the same. Yeah, so I want something like this. And I could even do some a bit smaller. Because for a little ATC in a small envelope, just a little note card is good enough, but something that's handmade is always nice to receive, I think. I enjoy getting them. I've got a nice little collection of little cards that people have sent with their swap mail. Why I'm being so fussy with measuring. I'm not normally like this. I normally just eyeball it. And this little one. Using my thumbnail to crease it. Now I think I will cut a couple in half, so 10's roughly 5, roughly there, just to give me a couple of smaller ones. One's a bit smaller than the other, never mind. Okay, now what I have in mind to do with this is on the front I've got a sheet of a printed paper that I think I've mentioned before. A while ago I got some paint on a plate of glass, used my brayer and did a few stencils. This is a stencil I laid down and brayered over, and you know, I didn't get a perfect print, but it's still nice, I think, and I think they look pretty cute if you put them on the front of cards, just in small pieces. So I want something a little bit smaller than that, so probably about 5, roughly enough. know why I'm using this one. It's not that great of a cutter. Maybe I've got it out too far. Right. So the idea is just, you know, stick it on the front like that. Try and get a nice piece that's got a bit of the leaf in it or something. There. Like this. Pretty cute. And one for there. And I like to have them so they've got a bit of a white border around them, so that works out well. So I might just copy the size here for this one. I'm doing this because my sorry, I know my mind goes blank, which is why I go quiet. I don't know what you call it. The automatic pull along thing. No, that's not a good description, is it? This. I'm having a problem in that, and I don't know why it suddenly started happening, because I've had this for quite a while, but the wire, the actual wire thing that's along there, has started shredding and coiling up, and I've got a horrible feeling it's the blade rubbing against this wire and it's shredding it, and it's getting thinner and thinner and weaker, and it's not cutting as well as it used to either. And I've had a look and I don't think there's any way that you can replace that wire, which is a real shame, because, you know, I had the idea that these things would last pretty much forever. So I don't know whether I've been using it incorrectly and I've been pressing the blade against the wire. I didn't think I was, but anyway, something's going wrong. So I'm not using it that much because I'm scared I'm going to break it and then I won't have it at all. Yeah, so what am I saying? This is why I'm doing it this way. Just a bit disappointed about that, going like that. It's a shame. Now, try and get one roughly the same size, but with a nice bit of pattern in the middle. Ooh, my husband's sneezing. Sound travels quite a bit through this place. Yeah, that's a nice piece of pattern. Just cut that off there. Right, just grab some double-sided tape, which gives it a nicer finish than if I use wet glue, because I'm using the cheap photocopy paper. It tends to buckle and it doesn't look as nice. So I've got plenty of this stuff, so I thought I may as well use it. Just cut a bit off and then cut it into strips. You actually do it in half probably. Don't have those, I don't even know what they're called, those little tape dispensers that you roll along and the tape comes out. I don't have anything like that, so this is the next best thing for me. Look at these little tiny bits I've saved. Maybe on camera, I'm sorry. Notice lately I've not been real good at either staying on the camera or keeping it so it's not blurry. Oh, come off. It's not perfect, but it's alright, it's handmade. Doing these long ones. That's not straight. I like it to be straight. Straighter than it is. I love all the patterns that you get from the brayer. Can you see? Hopefully. Really nice. Nice texture. More tape, more tape. I'll just stick it right down. Oops. So noisy. I had a problem before. I was making another video and batteries ran out. I changed them, started using the camera again, and the batteries ran out again. And I didn't realise that it had obviously been quite a while since I'd changed them because they hadn't held their charge. So it's a bit disappointing, so I had to go and raid my hubby's camera and borrow his batteries while the others are charging. I'm trying to get today to get quite a few videos done, so I've got some a flow of videos to put up. But at this stage it's only looking like 3. It takes me such a long time. That's not coming off very easily. I think I overlapped that sticky stuff. Ah! The whole thing came off without leaving the sticky behind. That was a bit useless. Stick down. Sometimes if what's that called, burnish. burnish it with the scissors, it makes it come off better. Oh, come on. Behave for me. I've got the camera on. That way. Ah, now I've got a ridge there where they overlapped. That's alright, it's flattened down now. Not really 100% perfect, but alright, I might switch off, get these done, and I'll come back and show you the next part. Okay, so they're all done. And now what I was thinking is I might use some of my new shimmery watercolours to paint them over a little bit. I practiced on a little tiny piece with some pink, and it's still very wet, but it should look really nice once it's dry, because I've tried these with my daughter the other day and they're so beautiful, they're so shimmery. And I tried just now using my water brush, and I think I need a bit more practice with it because I flooded too much water on there. So I thought just for now I'll just use the paintbrush that comes with it and get a tiny little bit of paint and paint them on so that the paint goes over the white bits that are showing through underneath. Gee, that's a beautiful colour. You see what I'm doing? Just sort of trying to move it around the page. Maybe if I try this again, try not to squeeze too much water into it. Yeah, definitely works better than a normal brush. Helps to move the colour around more. It's fun. Let's get a teeny bit more colour. I don't want to overwork it because this paper doesn't really take watercolour that well. So do a different colour. I've got a, oops. Use some green now. Oh, it looks more yellow. It's a real yellowy green. Oh, they're so pretty. I love these paints.
No rain or anything?
So pretty. What about a pink? Yeah, I think I love these paints so much. I might sort of overuse them. Use them on everything. Oh, a big drop of water. Don't want that. Hopefully they don't take too long to dry. I've got a different green here. I've sprayed these before, they've dried up quickly. Oops. Don't know what that was, a bit of fluff or hopefully not. Some of the papers started to peel. This colour's not as strong as I thought it would be. Maybe I put a bit too much water. Yeah, it's very wet. Ooh. Too much wetness. I tried this. Might let that dry. I'll try and put some more colour on that one afterwards. I did the blue, didn't I? Go back to this pink. What am I doing? Some colours are quite a bit brighter than the others. This pink's gorgeous. And I don't normally like pink. I'm not normally a pinkish girl. But it's, well, mind you, this is more, if you look at it in the palette, it's more of a magenta, really. But yeah, pink's starting to grow on me a little bit more now. I'm doing the arty thing. Look at that. Can you see how pretty that is? It looks different in the viewfinder. It looks more purple there. But in person it's a magenta. Very nice. I've got one more. I might do another blue since it's sitting here wet and waiting for me to use it. Oh, got lots of colour on that one. Oops. Went off the edge, oh well. Doesn't matter. Sorry this is taking so long. But it's fun. It's especially fun when you're using something new that you haven't tried before. I love this colour. It's gorgeous. Yeah, probably not good for the paper. It's buckling a little bit. Oh well. It was an okay kind of experiment. Let's darken this one up a little bit. And I've got the water still in that palette there. And let's just wipe this off on another. See, it stained the tip of the brush a little bit. I don't know if that's normal, probably. Oh yeah, I'll go back over this green one. The others are drying up nicely. As in the colours come through really well. Alright, I might dry these and I'll come back and show you them up a bit closer. Maybe you can see how they shimmer. Okay, all dry now. I'll show you up a bit closer. And I don't know if I move them about, maybe the light, catch the light and show you how it shimmers. They're absolutely beautiful. I love them. It's like they've got a very, very fine glitter in the paint. Very, very fine. Really shimmery. It's a yellowish green one. Standing here doing this, I don't even know if it's working. Where's that? Oh look, I mistakenly put a cover on each side thinking I'd done that. Oh well. Oh well, colour that one up as well, but most of them I don't have a back on them. They're just like that. That one unfortunately shows the ridge where the tape crossed over. I'll try and flatten it, but anyway, that's how you can have the cards like that, or I'll show you some others I've done before, but of course they're without the paint. That's the first time I've used that. But I've done these in various different colours of cardstock, and I've put little inserts in them, little paper inserts, which I, small one, I'll show you a bigger one. Ooh. Which I cut with these patterned scissors, and I discovered that you get this really pretty off-cut which I could use as a border. If I paint them up and decorate them, I'd have some pretty borders as well. So these are the cards I've been making. Some of these I really love because they've got that funny pattern from the brayer. I'm just hoping here that what I'm doing by holding it up looks alright because it doesn't look that great in the viewfinder. Here's one I got a bit of a stencil. So that's those. Got some of these where it was the reverse side of this. I keep holding it up too high. That stencil reversed, you know, when you sort of flop it down on the page and press on the back of it just to get the excess paint off. It still made an okay pattern. So that's what I've been doing, and I reckon you should have a go at making note cards or gift cards even yourself, because it's fun. And now I've got all these I can keep in a little box and just have them ready to go when I need them. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hi, just popped back quickly to show you that I made a little box to keep my cards in, which I've coated in some paper towel that has bits of paint on it, and then I put a bit of glitter on it as well. So that's the little box I made to keep my cards in. I wanted them to sit that way, but of course the bigger cards are too long, so for now they'll go like this, and when I make some more after I've used these, I'll set them all in so they sit that way and I'll get more in. So I don't know why, I just thought I'd show you that. I'm off again now. Bye. Thanks for watching.